Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay. Thank you, Balavrinda. Okay, so we will start the shloka. Okay. Who wants to say the shloka?
Can I say this is Jagdish?
Mataji, can I say Mataji?
Everybody will get a chance. Okay.
Can I say Mataji?
First Jagdish. Then I will pick somebody else. Okay.
Mataji, can you go back to the page?
I didn't go back to the page.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you're on. Yeah. No.
Dharma prasita paramo nirmashtaranam satam vidyam vastamatra sivadam tapatra namulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Tapare Ishvara Siddha Hita Burata Takribi Shushribi Tashanat. Thank you, Mataji.
Next.
Mataji, can I go?
No, I was hearing somebody else saying, "Can I go?" First, second.
Mataji, I raised my hand.
Okay. Vrinda.
Dharma projita kaita votra paramo nirmacharanam sadam vedam masavam vattavastu shivadam Tayadharonulanam Srimad Bhagavatam Mahamunikidam Kimva Pareshwara Tathurjyarujyate Kidive Shushushubedakshana.
Good girl. I don't know. Balavrinda is doing very nicely than me.
Sorry, Mataji.
Ayyo, why are you saying so? I'm just teasing her. Good girl. Very good. You said very nicely.
Mataji, this is Shamagari. Can I go?
Okay, one boy, one girl. After Vrinda, we'll go to Rai Prahlad. Go ahead.
Okay.
Projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam sata vedayam vastavam patravastu shivadam tapa trayan pulam nam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Kite Kim Vapare Ishwaraha Sadhguru Krityabi Shushubhisatchana.
Good. Very good. Shamagari, go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsat satam vedam vastyam atar vastu sivadam tapatraun mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim Vapare Ishvara Sadhya Hridaya Avardya Trakribihi Shushrubi Takshanat.
Next. Good. Ryan. Ryan Galla. He was raising hands since long time. Mukund.
Mataji, he got disconnected. Ryan is a very small boy. Let him go. He's there.
Oh, yeah, I see. I saw him, but right now I don't see him.
Yeah, Mataji, his video got disconnected. I think he had he left. I think he had a Wi-Fi problem.
He'll come back maybe. Okay.
Okay.
Advait, you want to say?
Yes,
Mataji, can I say this is Mukund?
Oh, first I said Mukund. Mukund, then Advait.
Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayon mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kamba Parer Ishvaraha Sadhyahajavarudhyate Tarkatibi Shashustabhistakshanat. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very good. Advait.
Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo Nirmachalanam satam Vedyam Vasatam Astavastu Shivadam Tapatayon Mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Munikrite Kimva Pare Ishvara Sadhya Hida Vidatate Takritabi Suswasabhistat Kusana. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Very well said. Who wants to say next? We'll give it for two more.
Mataji, can Krishnanena say?
Okay, Krishna, go ahead.
Asma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam statam vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayoramulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunikute Kimba Parira Ishvara Sadhya Hridavarudyate Trikatibi Sushtabhish Dakshanat. Thank you, Mataji.
Wonderful. Very good. Is there anybody else? Kabir.
Mataji.
Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatayan mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va parerishvara Sadhya Siddhya Avirvidyati Prakriti Shushrubhistakshanat. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good job. Prahlad. Prahlad and then Kavya.
Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayam mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kimva Prerishvaraha Sadhya Hridya Varudyate Kritibihi Shushrubhish Takshanat.
Kavya.
Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmasaranam satam Vedyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam tapatrayon mulam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kim va pare Ishvaraha Sadhyo Hridya Avardayete Trakritibihi Sushrusubistakshanat.
Okay. Very good. I think almost. Did everybody get chance? Any raised hands? Sai Advait. I think all of you got chance. Suraj? Suraj?
Okay. Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam tapatrayon mulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni Krite Kimva parerishvara sadhyo hridya rudyate trakritibi shushrubhi stakshanat.
Tell me, which chapter are we in? Srimad Bhagavatam.
15th chapter.
What is the title of the chapter? What's the title?
The Pandavas retire timely.
Yeah. So what happened this week? Monday, Tuesday. Who can tell?
I think you can look and say.
Can you all not raise hands because it's confusing? I think you were raising for the shloka. 3 participants here raised hands now. Who's that raising hands right now?
I lowered everybody's hand, Mataji. Now they can raise.
Okay. Who wants to say? Summarize Mondays and Tuesdays session. Okay, Mukund, go ahead. Just in 1-2 lines, okay?
Yes, Mataji. So we saw that how as soon as Yudhishthira Maharaj got to know that that Krishna has left this world, and he went back to Golok Vrindavan, he took the decision of going to the Himalayas, and before that he made Parikshit Maharaj the new king, and he left.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So Yudhishthir Maharaj decided to leave. So I want one of you to read this shloka. Who will read? Raise hands. Hi, Prahlad. I saw him first raising, so I see.
Sarvetam ananirjagmur Britaraha krit nistayah kalina dharma maitrena drishtva sprishtaha prajabhuvi. Thank you, Mataji.
Ramachandra, can you read the translation?
Sure, Mataji. The young brother of Maharaja Yudhishthira observed that the age of Kali had already arrived throughout the world and that citizens of the kingdom were already affected by a religious practice. Do I read the next paragraph too? Okay, therefore they decided to follow the footsteps of their elder brother.
Quickly, I want two of you. Advait?
Yes, Mataji.
Advait Krishnayana. Advait, read first two paragraphs of the purport.
The younger brothers of Maharaj Yudhishthira were already obedient followers of the great emperor, and they had sufficiently been trained to know the ultimate goal of life. They therefore undecided follow the elder brother in rendering devotional service to Lord Sri Krishna. Mataji, can I read one more?
Okay, go ahead.
According to the principle of Sanatana Dharma, one must retire from family life after half the duration of life is finished and must engage himself in self-realization. But the question of engaging oneself is not always decided. Sometimes retire. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Krishnayana, next three paragraphs. Then Prahlad. Older Prahlad. Prahlad from Canada.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes retired men are bewildered about how to engage themselves for the last days of life. Here is the decision by authority like the Pandavas. All of them engage themselves in favorably culturing the devotional service of the Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. According to Swami Sridhar, Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha, or fruitive activities, philosophical speculations, and salvation as conceived by several persons, are not the ultimate goal of life.
Okay. Prahlad.
Okay. Well, how many paragraphs do I read? Do I read this one and then?
You read this and say the next shloka. Read this.
They are more or less practiced by persons who have no information of the ultimate goal of life. The ultimate goal of life is already indicated by the Lord himself in the Bhagavad Gita 18.64, and the Pandavas were intelligent enough to follow it without hesitation.
So Prabhupada is mentioning this shloka. So let's see what that is. Say the shloka.
Should I read this?
Yes.
Sarvaguhyatamam bhuya shrinu me paramam vachaha itosi me dridam iti tato vakshyami te hitam.
So what is Srila Prabhupada saying in the purport? It's same continuation of what we have been seeing, that Yudhishthira Maharaj has decided. Actually, when they were in the Vanavas, also they were in the Uttarakhand side. So they were towards the north side. Came back again. Now Yudhishthira Maharaj, understanding that Krishna is not there, so what is there for me to stay here? And then he decided to go, and his brothers also followed, right? So there is one small point I'm looking for you to, like a moral, we can say. So what do you think? Like Yudhishthira Maharaj is leaving and his brothers are following. So do you think there is any moral in that?
Maybe always follow elders.
Yes. So Yudhishthira Maharaj understood, right? He was saying Krishna is not here. So what is the point? Why should I stay here? So the devotees of the Lord, they don't want to accept anything without Krishna. So he understood his ultimate purpose, his ultimate goal, and then he decided, and his brothers started following him. So yeah, always following elders is a very, very good option. And here they're also mentioning that less intelligent people will not know the ultimate goal, like how Yudhishthira Maharaj understood, or how very great exalted devotees will understand the ultimate goal because they're intelligent. But less intelligent people, they don't understand. And the Lord is explaining in this 18.64. Okay, that's what he's mentioning there. And so Srila Prabhupada, in one of his lecture, he gave few points about the shloka. So he says that, see, that is the time factor, right? So he's actually mentioning about what are the 4 yugas?
Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, and Kali Yuga.
Dwapar Yuga, Mataji.
Yeah, it's like a progression, right? First is Satya Yuga, then is Dwapar Yuga, then is Treta Yuga, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Sorry, Treta Yuga, yeah. So the Prabhupada is mentioning that, like how we all age. Do we look the same when we are 70 or 80?
No.
So we change, right? What about, tell me few things.
Actually, Mataji, it is possible we could look the same, but that would require a lot of makeup.
But still we don't look the same. Even with makeup, we don't look the same. So what I was saying, the always cracks jokes and I will forget. So can you tell me few things that you observe, notice, that keep on changing in this world?
People.
People? You mean to say how they look like?
Kind of, and also, a person, but also their personality.
Personality. Yes. Okay. What else?
Age.
Okay. Age. What else?
Experience.
Experience change, age change. What else? So many things change.
Life.
No, life changes. Okay. But what?
Time.
Time. Yes, time changes. Good, Kavya. What else?
Soul.
Huh?
Soul.
Soul is the same. Changes body, Dina Krishna. What else? Come on.
Body changes.
Body changes. Yeah, body changes, time changes, age changes, experience change, people change.
Like
Season.
and also Mataji, also color can change whenever you're using a padlet of color and you mix red and blue, right? That makes
that you do purposefully, but time, seasons, winter, summer. Oh, sorry. Yes,
Like,
Kavya.
for example, you take bread and you leave it out and become moldy.
Mataji, you know that nature changes.
Yeah, yes. And season change. Now it's winter. Next it is what? After winter?
I know.
Spring.
After spring?
Summer.
Summer.
And then winter, spring,
Yes.
summer, winter.
So seasons change. So Prabhupada was saying like that even the yugas are changing. In Satya Yuga, people are 100% religious. In Treta Yuga, people are 75% religious.
Years change.
In
Years
Dwapar,
change.
okay, Nana, okay. In Dwapar Yuga, people are 50% religious. In Kali Yuga, people are 25% religious. So every yuga, how much percent is decreasing? 100, 75, 50, 20.
25.
By 25%, the religiousness is decreasing. And in Kali Yuga, the 25% is also not going to stay. In the beginning, 25% will be there. And as it progresses, it goes to 0. It's not me saying, it's Srila Prabhupada saying. And what is the duration of Satya Yuga? It's about 18. There on the screen. 1800,000 of years. Yeah, 1800,000 years was Satya Yuga. Treta Yuga is 1200,000 years. Dwapar Yuga is 800,000 of years. And what about Kali Yuga? We discussed last
400,000 years.
400,000 years.
432,000 actually. More precisely, 432,000 years. Of which how much did we finish? Last week we discussed how much did we finish? I'm showing. How much?
5,000?
5,000 years.
Yes, we finished 5,000 years. And someone like one of you was mentioning this, all this religiousness, all the ISKCON mission, it's going to stay for how many more years? How many years? 10,000 years. After that, there'll be nobody coming doing book distribution. There'll be no ISKCON temple. There'll be nobody asking you to chant. It's all going to be more worse. It's going to go to 0. All the parents are going to kill the children and eat. You will not get, you will not get food. So it's going to be bad. So if you want to go back, reach our ultimate goal, we have to reach in this Hare Krishna in 10,000 years. You can hear, but don't talk. 10,000 years, okay? So that's what, now what happens, Kali Yuga? Now we are in Kali Yuga, and Yudhishthira Maharaj also understood that Krishna is not there. He understood the ultimate goal of the life, and he started to not side. And his brothers also decide to follow him. Yes, Prahlad?
I have a question.
Oh, question? Okay, ask me.
Like you said that Sattva Yuga is always Sattva, but people say that that's where the story of Hiranyakashipu took place, but Hiranyakashipu is not really Sattva.
Yeah, actually, I heard sometime that in the other yugas, there was only one demon and everybody was very good. But in Kali Yuga, everybody is a demon. That's why Kali has to come and chop all of us towards the end. But that time there was only one. The population was large, but there was only one demon. And Krishna comes and shows that. See, that time also you know that Hiranyakashipu was a devotee of the Lord, right? He came down, why? Why did Hiranyakashipu come down?
Mataji, because he had gotten the curse from the four Kumaras for three lifetimes as demons or 7 lifetimes as devotees.
Yes, but that is all the 3 yugas they came because they wanted to teach Rai Prahlad, Padma Sakhi, all of us, they wanted to show how great the God is. So that's why, to set as an example, there was only one person, just one. He was also a devotee in the spiritual world, just came down to teach all of us. If you don't hear the story about Hiranyakashipu, Prahlad Maharaj, will you start liking Krishna? After hearing that, you will understand, oh, Krishna is very nice. He really helps little children. Do you feel like that?
Yeah.
Yes, right? Yes, Prahlad, or no?
Yes.
Yeah, for us to, so that Krishna will think, okay, I should enact this kind of pastimes so that all these people will hear and then get a lot of faith and love towards me. So he just used one example. Everybody is very nice. But in Kali Yuga, we all have, why in Kali Yuga they say all are bad? Why do you think? Why?
Because
Everybody has misery.
everybody is not eternal, and like everybody's material, and they do mistakes because they don't even know about Krishna, because they
Everybody
don't.
has a lot of anarthas. All of us have dirt in our heart. Little or small, medium or big. In whatever proportions, we all have all those bad demons in our heart. That's why they say Kali Yuga people are all demoniac. Okay? Okay. Okay, so in Nectar of Instruction, Rupa Goswami in 3rd verse, he says the 6 principles. Who wants to say quick? Somebody can read, one of you.
Can I?
Wait, let's see if there is anybody else.
Mataji, can I read?
Who is that I? Can you say name?
Raya Prahlad.
Kavya read.
Hmm.
Mataji, can Kavya read?
Mataji, can Raya Prahlad read?
No, all of you, sir, all repeated people.
Can I read? This is
Today got
Prahlad.
chat point.
Mataji, I did not read yet.
Okay, who didn't read yet?
Me, Mataji, Kavya.
Oh, Kavya, you read 1 and 2.
Huh?
1 and number 1 and 2.
Okay. The translation,
Mm-hmm.
there are 6 principles favorable to the execution of pure devotional service. Being
Enthusiastic.
enthusiastic, adventuring with confidence. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, some of you can start. One of you can start. 3.
Mataji, can Raya Prahlad read?
Can I read?
Mataji, can Raya Prahlad read?
3, 3rd one, quick. 3 and Mukund 4. Why he's not reading?
Mataji read, but like he got glitchy.
Oh. Okay, Mukund read.
Can't hear him. Okay, Mataji. Being patient, acting according to the regulative principles such as Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, hearing, chanting, and remembering Krishna, abandoning the association of the non-devotees, and following in the footsteps of the previous acharyas. These 6 principles undoubtedly assure the complete success of a pure devotional service.
See here, Rupa Goswami is mentioning that you have to abandon the association of non-devotees, which non-devotees means something, material you have to abandon. The 6th one is mentioning following in the footsteps of previous acharyas. That is what the Pandavas here are doing. Why did they choose to go north side? Yudhishthira Maharaj chose to go north side because he was following the previous acharyas, all his ancestors and all the people, great people he have heard. He knew that they went to the north side for self-realization. So he also followed. So following great acharyas is very, very important. Can you say an example who followed great acharyas and became successful? And or maybe great acharya's suggestion was useful for them. Can you think of any scenario like that?
Mataji, I thought of Prabhupada.
What did Prabhupada do?
He was following his acharya to go to the western side of the US and preach.
That is okay. Who else? See, when the point I'm making is devotees. So many times some people will ask why devotees suffer a lot. You devotees have so many problems, and you always say Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Where is your Krishna? Why is your Krishna not helping? They keep asking like that. Why Krishna creates gives troubles to devotees because seeing them how they behaved in the time of crisis, everybody else will get a lot of faith in that process, right? So that's why Krishna gives lots of problems, right? Means like if you see Draupadi, Kunti, who else? Prahlad Maharaj, Dhruv Maharaj, right? They all have gone through a lot, right? And whenever we are in problems, we think about it. Yes or no? Right? So devotees, when we are in problems, the suggestions that the acharyas give or following the acharyas, we will not have that. We will come out of that problem. Can you think of any of that scenario? where somebody was in trouble or in pain and following an acharya or following the suggestion of elders, they became peaceful. Yavatina Krishna.
I remember Hanuman tied a pistol to
What are you telling? Okay, I will tell. I was thinking about Raghunath. I was thinking about Raghunath Das Goswami because you know why? You know who is Raghunath Das Goswami? Who is he? You can tell. You don't have to raise hand because we don't have that
One of
much
the
time.
6.
Okay, one of the 6 Goswamis. So he belongs to Krishnapur, and who was his father? Govardhan Majumdar. Govardhan Majumdar was the brother of Hiranya Majumdar. And who were they? Are they very wealthy or not? Hiranya Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar, they were very, very wealthy. And Raghunath Das Goswami was the only heir, next generation, for all that wealth and property. But Raghunath Das Goswami, his parents were very religious from childhood. They got initiation from, who is that? Yadunandan Thakur. Who was initiated by Advaita Acharya, and Raghunath Das Goswami, when he was very little, he used to go along with Yadunandan Thakur and Balaram Acharya to visit Haridas Thakur. And who is Haridas Thakur?
Mataji, Haridas Thakur, how Haridas Thakur came is when Brahma took all the friends of Krishna. Krishna punished him to be
Yeah, but Haridas Thakur in Chaitanya Charitamrita, right? Yeah, yes. Haridas Thakur, what Rai Prahlad is saying is very correct. Brahma came as Haridas Thakur, right? So Haridas Thakur was a great devotee. You all know his Namacharya. And then Raghunath Das Goswami got so attracted towards Haridas Thakur. He wanted to become very, very devotional from childhood itself. And his parents were very worried. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and he said, I want to be with you only. But Mahaprabhu said, you have to take care of your parents. So you go, do your duties and then come. So Raghunath Das Goswami went back. He did his job. He came back and he had a lot of association with amongst all the Goswamis. He has a lot of association with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left this world, you know what he did? What do you think he did? You can just say, no need to raise hands. What do you think Raghunath Das Goswami would have?
He felt did he feel like very bad or sad?
I think he left with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
No.
sad.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, he felt sad and he thought he wanted to go to Govardhan, stand on the top of Govardhan, fall down and kill himself. Because he was saying, I don't want to lead my life without Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He was feeling very, very sad. Okay. And then finally what happened? Sanatan Goswami came to know that Raghunath Das Goswami has decided like this. And Sanatan Goswami, you know, every day he goes to Govardhan for doing parikrama. Even at the age of 70, 72, when he became old also, every day from Radha Madan Mohan temple from Vrindavan, he comes all the way to Govardhan to do parikrama. So that's why he comes to Raghunath Das Goswami and he starts saying, you know what Mahaprabhu told one time? He said, this body is not ours. This body belongs to him. Then how can you do like that? How can, when this body belongs to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how can you leave this body that he gave to you? You are not the owner of this body. He is the owner of this body. How can you kill yourself? And just by hearing to Sanatan Goswami's suggestion or his preaching, Raghunath Das Goswami withdrew the thought of killing himself. And what did he do? He stayed there at Radha Kund for how many years? For 40 years. He stayed there and he did so many things. If you all go to Radha Kund on Govardhan Hill, just like it's attached to Radha Kund, we see the place Bhajan Kutir of Raghunath Das Goswami. How many of you saw Raghunath Das Goswami Samadhi Mandir at Radha Kund? Next time, if you remember this, Please see. Okay. So Raghunath Das Goswami used to stay there, and that is the place where Radharani personally came. You will see a picture where Radharani is holding her pallu to give shelter to Raghunath Das Goswami. It is at Radha Kund. So the point here is just because of hearing to Sanatan Goswami, following his words and his preaching, Raghunath Das Goswami withdrew the idea of killing himself, and he stayed back and he did a very good work. If he was not following the words of Sanatan Goswami seniors, then he wouldn't have pleased Chaitanya Mahaprabhu so much. Right? Agreed? Agreed? Thumbs up if you are. Yes. That's why following our great acharyas are very, very, very important. You all can follow your parents, listen to your parents, senior devotees, and I should listen to my parents, my senior devotees, and it will be helpful to all of us. So that's what Yudhishthir Maharaj is doing and his brothers are doing. And one of you quickly, can you read this? I don't think we have.
Mataji, can Advait read it?
Yes,
Mataji,
Advait.
can Rai Prahlad read it?
Advait.
Mataji, Rayapala can read it because last time we got disconnected, right?
Okay.
They are. Wait, the sloka or the translation?
Shloka.
Te sadhu krita sarvata nyatva tyantikam atmanaha manasa dara yam asur vaikunta charanam bhujam.
Good job. Dina Krishna wanted the translation.
They all had performed all the principles of religion and as a result rightly decided that the lotus feet of the Lord Sri Krishna are the supreme goal of all. Therefore, they meditated upon his feet without interruption.
Oh, Rishita, I'm just seeing you now.
Yeah, Mataji, I joined a bit late.
Okay, we will not see the purport. We will not read it because there's no time. So here Prabhupada is mentioning one thing. He's saying in the Bhagavad Gita 7.28, the Lord says, one of you, Rishita, read this first sentence, first paragraph.
Okay, Mataji.
The Lord says.
Yeah. The Lord says that only those who have done pious deeds in previous lives and have become freed from the results of all impious acts can concrete upon. What did you say, Mataji? Concentrate upon the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord Sri Krishna.
Okay. So what is that 7.28 shloka? Who wants to say? Two raised hands. Who are those two?
Mataji, can Mukund say?
Mukund, let's give chance to Kabir.
No.
Okay. Yesam tva antagatam papam jnana anam punyakat manam te dvandva mohanir mukta bhajante mam dridra vrataha. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. So the point here Prabhupada is making is, if you're not sinful in your previous life, unless and until you're free from your sins, you cannot focus on Lord Sri Krishna. See, even in our life, we'll become devotees, but we still have some sins, so we'll not completely be able to focus. That's why we keep saying, I still have anarthas, my chanting is not good, my bhakti is not 100%, I still have attachment towards the material things. So we keep hearing all these things, right? So Prabhupada is saying, unless and until you're free from all the sins, then only you can focus on the lotus feet. That means then only you can focus on the ultimate goal, like the Pandavas. They never did any sins in their previous life. So they took birth as the very close associates of Sri Krishna. And this life also they are sin-free. So unless and until we do that, then we will not be able to engage in our service with determination to reach the lotus feet of Krishna. So now I have a question for all of you. What do you mean by sin? What do you think is a sin? Because here we are saying no sin. Because the Pandavas didn't do any sin, they're able to always think about the lotus feet.
Sin is bad.
Any bad thing.
What is a bad thing? What do you think is a bad thing?
The bad karma,
Can you?
anarthas, and yeah.
Hmm. No. Sin is what? Anything that you do which is not. See, suppose I say I'm going on the road, and I come to US and I say, oh, I didn't know that I should not cross the red light. So you'll say, I don't know this. Will the traffic police allow?
Nope.
No.
You give an excuse that I didn't know. Please forgive me. Will you listen?
No.
Not even a little
Now,
bit.
can you say that, oh, I didn't read Bhagavad Gita, I didn't read Bhagavatam, I didn't read any Shastra, so I don't know the rule. That's why I made this mistake. Please forgive me. Will the Yamadutas listen?
Nope.
No, Mataji.
No, right? So the sin
No,
is something
those people
you are
are
doing.
merciless.
Sin is something which you are doing, which is not mentioned in the Shastras, which is not given in the law book of Shastras, or which is not said by Krishna. Or sin is something which you are doing, which is not favorable for your devotional service. Anything that you do is that all those things are sins. So Prabhupada is saying the real ultimate goal for us is to know who is God, right? Or no, that's the ultimate goal, right? And how do we know that? Now, ultimate goal is to reach Krishna and to always feel that Krishna is with us, right? That is our ultimate goal. That we will reach only when we are sin free. To think with confidence, with complete faith that Krishna breaks the chains of sin. So, how do we know that? Only when we read Shastras, we will get that faith and confidence that Krishna is really with us. Unless and until we chant nicely and we read nicely, we will not have that faith that Krishna is with us. And we will not have the faith that that is the ultimate goal of reaching Krishna. So, reading Shravanam and Kirtanam is very, 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 very important. So, fine.
Mataji, can I read? It's me, Rashita.
No, we are not on my notes. Robert, you don't have, you don't follow the tradition, you don't read the books, you don't know the laws and rules, and you don't read according to Shastras. In this society, the cats and dogs society. What is it? Cats and dog society.
Mataji, you're breaking up.
Huh?
You're breaking up.
I am breaking.
No, Mataji, you're fine for me.
Yeah, Rishita, when you are unmuted, there was a lot of disturbance from your side. So maybe you have some issue.
Okay.
So today we will end it here.
How about the drawing?
No, today's drawing is simple. I want you to make the cycle like this. Draw Satya Yuga, like cycle, like a flow chart, like a cycle, like a life cycle you draw, right? Like that Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga. You can
Mataji,
write.
how about the other one?
You want this one?
Yeah, what can we use? Can we do both?
Yes, I want you to write the years. Like, see, Satya Yuga is how many years? I'll keep this. So please write.
Okay.
Or if you want, you can write that golden age, silver age, that also, whatever you like.
Blue.
So that Satya Yuga is golden age, Dwapar Yuga is silver age, Treta
Okay,
Yuga is what?
Mataji.
Are we gonna write this or the circle one?
I think this they gave it an opposite side, right? Satya Yuga, next is Treta Yuga. Next is Dwapar Yuga. They gave it the wrong way.
That means first Kali and then
First is Satya Yuga. Next is Treta Yuga. Next is Dwapar Yuga. Next is Kali Yuga.
Mataji, are we doing any craft today?
No, we are not doing any craft today. No drawing today.
Yeah. Okay.
You just have to make this cycle.
Suraj.
తీసుకురా పెన్సిల్ తీసుకురా పో
Bitter paper.
పేపర్ ఉంటుంది కదా తీసుకురా Draw it like circles.
Wait.
4 circles.
But this is printed paper. Can I use it?
Use it.
Just see, you can use this paper.
This is Dhatu Swaram.
And
Wait.
if you want, you can show mine.
No, చెయ్యి ముందు.
Can you go to the other one?
No, నేను
This
చెప్తా,
one
నేను
also
చెప్తా.
does
You know, numbers are here, that's why. 1800,000 years. Draw చెయ్యి. Pencil తీసుకొచ్చు.
I need you to move the color computers then. Can you just put the color?
Mataji, after Kali Yuga, it is Satya Yuga, right?
It is Kali Yuga, not Kali Yuga.
Then Kali would be this.
Kali would be there, he said. No, first is Satya Yuga. See, first always it starts with Satya Yuga, then is Treta Yuga, then is Dwapar Yuga, then is Kali Yuga.
Okay. STD.
I want to draw this one.
Use some Sharpie.
Mataji, can you go back to the other one?
Next time I ask the number, you have to say how many years is Satya Yuga. You have to say correctly.
Wait, Mataji.
Haribol Mataji, what is this activity?
Mataji, I just asked the kids to make all the 4 yugas like this cycle, like draw like this, and then mention how many years each yuga is.
Okay.
Wait, Mataji, I have a question.
Okay, Mataji.
So in the pictures, it says Treta Yuga is smaller and then Dwapar Yuga in the picture.
No, this one they did wrong. See, Satya Yuga afterwards is Treta Yuga. That's what I was saying.
That's why I was confused.
The lifespan is wrong. Maybe they're meaning the religiousness is decreasing, so they showed it like that, or the lifespan is decreasing. The memory decreases, lifespan decreases, cleanliness decreases. So many Kali Yuga symptoms we have seen last time. Last time we have seen all the Kali Yuga symptoms, right? No memory, no religiosity, no cleanliness, no lifespan, no honesty.
Mataji, what are the timing? The years?
Satya Yuga is 1800,000 years.
Okay. Yeah, I was
Treta-
looking at Kali Yuga.
This.
Next itla chart way.
Oh, like a.
ఇట్లా వేసి ఇక్కడ ఇంకో సర్కిల్
Oh.
ఇక్కడ 18,000 రాయాలి నాన్న. 1800,000
Mataji, 1200,000 means 1 million, right? 1,200,000, right?
1,200,000, correct.
Yeah, okay.
Now what do I do? Next is Satya Yuga. Next is Treta Yuga.
Next is next is Treta Yuga. That's for 12.
So what do we do in Treta?
Rayu Treta Yuga Rai first. 5 more minutes.
Mataji, do you color those exact colors after?
You can do coloring. It will look very, very nice if you color.
Mataji,
Mataji, can Advait show?
Yes.
Okay.
Mataji, can you show the second picture?
Yes, Krishna.
Can you show the second picture? Can you show the
Mataji,
second
this is mine.
Good job. Good.
Okay.
Advait, why don't you keep a book?
Show the other paper.
Then it will be like a. Otherwise, papers you throw here and there.
Advait, post it in the group. Don't
Okay.
forget, okay? I have to see in the group.
This is how many years?
1200,000 years. 1200. 1200 right first. 1000 means 3 zeros, right? 1, 2, 3 years.
Next
Next you have to go down. And next is what Yuga? After Treta Yuga, what comes?
Dwapar Yuga.
Yeah, Dwapar Yuga. Right, Dwapar Yuga.
Can you show the other screen again for a second? I'm
Come on.
still. Can you show the 4 circles? Okay, thank you. I'm still.
Rajas, Tamas. Huh?
I'm helping you.
Do you write the sattva only? Rajas?
If you want, you can write. That's up to you.
Rajas.
I just asked you to write how many years, but if you want, you can write that also. No problem.
Can you have, I'm gonna take a screenshot.
And Dwapar Yuga, it's Rajas, Tamas, Sattva.
Yeah.
I accidentally did Rajas, Tamas, Rajas.
Write it off.
No.
Okay, write again Sattva in the space. Write Sattva also.
Okay.
Can I use another paper?
Two, it's okay. When you color, it will go. Don't worry.
Well, how many years?
Sattva is no, it's not Sattva. Dwapar Yuga is 800,000 years.
Do you write how many years in the circles? Or do you write sattva, rajas, tamas?
Yeah, you can write like that. It's your creativity, Prahlad. Like this.
Mataji, I drew the other one.
Yeah, I know. You do like a flow chart.
I'm gonna do Satya Yuga on top, and I'm gonna write how much years is on the thing. I don't want to write sattva, rajas, tamas, and stuff like that.
Okay.
Mataji, I can put the Rajas, Tamas, Sattva next to them, right? Okay.
Kalirai. Kalirai.
Kali Yuga.
How many years is Sattva Yuga?
Satya Yuga is 1800,000.
1800,000 years.
1,800,000.
Mataji, can you show the other page?
Yes. I put touch it. Can you
So it's 1800,000. It's 1800,000.
Yeah, 1800, 1200,
Years is
432,000. 432.
18. I don't get it. Is it 18,000, 1800? Do you write in words?
No, 1800,000.
Just put 1,800,000.
Wait, so first just put 1,800. First just put 1,800 and then put comma and then 3 zeros.
Okay.
In more easier words, it's just 1,800,000.
Yeah. It's
And then Treta Yuga is 1,200,000. And Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga is 800,000 years.
Mataji, could you move to the other slide again?
Actually, Kali Yuga is 432,000. It's more precise. No.
Mataji, what is the duration of Kali Yuga?
432,000, Mataji. 432,000.
Oh, yeah, but it was rounded, right? Rounded figures. What is the round?
Yes, they rounded it to 400,000.
Kali Yuga is 400. Dwapara is okay.
Treta, how much?
Dwapara is 800 and Treta 1200. Okay.
Yes, Mataji. Prabhupada said in one of the lecture.
Yeah, Mataji. I know, Mataji. I just made a little mistake while writing. Okay. Thank you, Mataji. Come on, Suraj.
We just have 2 more minutes.
How many minutes? How much is?
Can you go to
How
How much is Treta Yuga, Mataji? How much is Treta Yuga?
Treta Yuga is 1,200,000.
1,200,000. How do you write that? Like 1,800,000.
1,200.
So put 1,200, comma 3 zeros.
Okay, just 1,200.
Yes. So just put 1,200 and then after that comma 000. So 3 zeros after.
Yeah.
We're ending the call now. You can't show the new paper.
So I finished.
Mataji, you can send the pictures, Mataji, both the pictures, slides picture, you can send it. Or if you share the slides in the group, I will send it to the children. So we have to close it because today is a new class going to start.
Mataji,
Mataji, still have 2 minutes.
Mataji, we still have 2 minutes.
1 minute. We have 1 minute.
Mataji, can you show me the other page just for 1 minute? I mean, not 1 second.
We are very sorry, children. Very sorry. What to do? One class after the other class we have.
Okay, ma'am, I'll just take a screen.
Can you tell me what's after?
Mataji, I have one question, Mataji.
Yes.
Mataji, in the other one, the bar chart kind of a thing, can you go there? Yeah, Mataji. So usually it is Satya, Dwapar, Treta and Kali, but this time it was Satya, Treta, Dwapar and Kali, right?
Mataji, Satya, Treta, Dwapar, Kali. Here there is a mistake. That's what I was telling the kids.
Yeah, so it is usually it is this way, but this time there was an overlap. So it will be Treta, then Dwapar and then Kali.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait,
So, but anyways, I copied it this way only.
Mataji, instead of going clockwise, you went anti-clockwise. So that's why
Atla kaadu.
on this wheel.
Mataji, can I show mine?
Okay,
Okay,
please.
all of you, one last minute, whoever, good, coloring, very nice. Please.
1,200,000. How much is Dwapar Yuga? How much
Dwapar Yuga, Garima came, I think, for the next
100,000. 800,000.
800,000. Kali Yuga is
Mataji, I have to close, Mataji. Next class is about to start. Please forgive me, all children. I cannot do anything. Sorry. Vancha kalpa tarobhyasya kripa sindhu eva cha patidana pavane namo nama. Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Sheila Prabhupada ki jai, Padma Sakhi Mataji ki jai, all Govinda kids ki jai. Please post your pictures, okay? Thank you.
Mataji, it was my birthday on Monday.
okay. See you.